Welcome back to part 2 of Allied Paranormal's investigation in Durand. When we last left the team, they encountered mysterious footsteps in 2 separate parts of the building. And the activity continued with the dark and scary figure.
On our second investigation, again, my partner Amy and I, we were in the basement and we saw a shadow. We saw a light in front of us. In the box it was square and there was a figure standing in it. At the time I thought that there was a window behind us and that's where the light was coming from, and then it was just my shadow in the light. Unfortunately, when I moved, there wasn't any movement from the shadow in the box. So right after that, we saw the shadow move out of the box and we saw it float across the bottom of the basement.
During the incident with the Shadow Man, Amy and Monica captured this EVP.
And I thought maybe it was turned upstairs, and I was staying on again. No, turn it off.
Was this voice referring to both female investigators? It wasn't linked to the history of women being used here. That's unclear. But after their encounter with the entity now known as the Shadow Man, both investigators left the basement and avoided returning downstairs for the rest of the investigation. After the sessions were done, the team tried to debunk everything they had witnessed, but we could not recreate the footsteps or the shadow. So we headed home and hoped that the Shadow Man didn't try to tag along. Allied's body of evidence grows in Durand. We decided to go back in October of 2011, but this time we wouldn't be alone. On October 24th, 2011, both Ally and Papa Joe's hosted a public event. 9 people were our guests on a special investigation, but we had hoped that they would experience the building's activity as well. Yes, we split up into 2 teams. Tom and Monica were in Team 1, and it was myself and Shelly on Team 2. You guys went in first. You guys went to the left.
We didn't think we were really getting too much, but there was a couple EVPs we caught. Now I know that.
Anybody up here?
There was a wire that was upstairs and it just started to move, and one of the guests was like, well, it can't be the wind because it's moving and stopping and moving and stopping. And that's when we asked, well, is there somebody messing with the wire?
Is there somebody moving the string?
Not too much happened up in the loft, except I saw the Shadow Man again. But I didn't tell anybody when I was up there because I wanted to see if the guests would notice him, and nobody did because nobody said anything. And he was just peeking in, checking to see what we were doing, and then he was gone. And that was it, and then we went downstairs.
Minutes after the first team leaves the loft area, this light anomaly appears to travel across the room. It follows a path towards the door leading to the apartment, which is also against the flow of dust in the room. What is also important is that it travels right underneath the cord that the team saw moving not long before this. and captured the EVP. This light anomaly cannot be explained. The basement. You guys went to the basement after?
Oh yeah, we were all down there, and some of the youngest one, whatever, got grabbed or something.
Yeah, I don't quite remember what her name is right now, but it was one of the guests. And she was sitting in between her mom and me, and she jumped because she said that something grabbed her hand.
What? What the heck? Oh, my hand. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Huh? Wait a minute. Don't touch your hand.
We were just like, wow, and she said her hand was really cold, and then that was the start of the basement because she got touched first. And I know we caught a couple EVPs down there too, and then the next thing was that Tom said he had seen the Shadow Man.
Right over by the hot water heater, right next to the stairs coming down to the basement, just standing there. At first he was kind of just peeking back and forth, and then he just stood there. He's like, I don't know how tall, he's pretty tall, and he looks like he has either a cowboy hat or something.
Is there anybody here other than us five? What the hell was that? What? No, they were talking normal. I heard whispers.
My group, I had them, everyone had an unassigned duty, so Flossie had our EMF detector, and she did a really good job of finding a huge field. Whoa.
What's that?
Where was that at?
Right here.
That's weird. It's brick. Is this thing going off?
Oh, it's getting high though.
Huh. Huh. That's weird because look, there was a door there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then when we were sitting with we were doing our EVP session, and the wall, the cutout on the wall, I saw a shadow come out from around the corner, look at us, and when we looked back at it, he turned away and continued walking. I didn't see him continue all the way past the doorway, but Flossie said she saw him continue, and I tried to catch him on camera, but I missed him. But we could hear him walking around. That's mostly what caught our attention at first, because you could hear him moving. And it was all coming from that general direction, so when I looked and I saw movement, I saw it and I tried to catch it, and then you could still hear him moving around. Holy crap, what the hell was that? Anybody else see that? It looked like somebody was in that window thing. I caught them. Okay, now you got my attention. We got up to leave after the activity with the shadow stopped, and the vent that's in the middle of the room started knocking a lot. I mean, just tapping.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Yeah.
Hello?
What was that?
It's sounded like somebody hit one of these vents or something. Yeah. Oh, time to do.
Right here.
Hello?
Hello?
Wow. This vent here is knocking. Well, if you want to join us, we're heading towards the basement. That way, we can that way we can go and talk to the guy that lives in that corner down there. Well, once we were done in the loft, we went to the basement. We started to settle down, but as we were settling down, we could still hear a lot of movement from downstairs. Like one of us was still walking around doing something, and we're not doing anything. Everybody's settle down, quiet, let's see what happens. And we weren't getting a whole lot of anything from that point until the end, when I saw I don't know what to call it, the ball. It's about like that big, maybe. And the best way I can describe it is a water balloon. Baby blue. Like, just like sitting there, like it was floating there. When I raised up my flashlight and the light stopped at this point, it was like it had been sitting there floating for a split second and then took off into the ceiling. I captured this EVP at the moment that I had seen the strange ball in the basement.
What was that? Holy, what the hell was that? You didn't see like a ball or something go up?
I have no idea what the hell it was. I tried to recreate it with the flashlight in case it was an illusion with my eyes, but no. I captured this intelligent response as the investigation was coming to a close.
Really say goodbye to the recorder?
Like the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Who or what is within the walls of Papa Joe's Pizza? Moving objects, EVPs, disembodied footsteps, and mysterious shadows all point out that something paranormal is happening. Maybe we will find out that and many other truths one day. But for now, some things are beyond our comprehension. We hope that you enjoyed our presentation and join us on our next episode about the residents in Saginaw, Michigan, where we got our surprise from the other side.
Right here, and I seen a shadow, and I jumped up and I ran right here by you, and I said, I seen you.
For more information or to review more evidence, visit allyparanormal.com.